what Switzerland vote against full face covering means for the country. Swiss voters on Sunday narrowly voted in a binding referendum to ban full face covering in public places, making a victory for the right-wing Swiss People's Party that had strongly backed the measures. The decisiveness of the topic was evident from the voting split, with 51.2% supporting and 48.8% opposing the ban in the popular vote. The electoral verdict also went against the position of the Swiss government, which had argued that it was not up to the state to dictate what people should wear. Under the Switzerland system of direct democracy, people are allowed to directly vote on the issues in popular referendums at both national and regional levels. A topic can be put into a national vote if it can gather 1 lakh signatures in the country of 86 lakh people. For an initiative to be approved, it has to be supported by a majority of voters from across of the country, as well as a majority of the country's 26 regions. As per the proposal approved on Sunday, no one would be allowed to cover their face completely in public, including while going to shops and restaurants, using public transport or walking on the footpath. Exemptions would include places of worship and using masks for security and health reasons such as COVID-19 face mask. 2 regions in Switzerland already have such ban in place. The ban proposal had been debated for several years and follows the example of other European countries like France, the Netherlands and Belgium, which have already adopted such measures. Muslim organizations denounced the referendum result, with the Central Council of Muslim Group calling it a dark day for the community. It said in the statement, "Today's decision opens old wounds, further expand the principle of legal inequality and sends a clear signal of exclusion of the Muslim minority." The Swiss government had called face covering a marginal phenomenon and had argued a ban would hurt the country's tourism sector as it would discourage visitors from Muslim countries from coming to Switzerland. It now has 2 years to draw up detailed legislation. Amnesty International also criticized the proposed ban and called it a dangerous policy that violates women's rights, including to freedom of expression and religion. Swiss feminists were seen as ambivalent over the issue, with the describing the burqa and niqab as oppressive to women, but at the same time being opposed to law that dictate that women should wear.